Hello everyone, welcome to 5 minutes practical programming tools. For this video, we will discuss about the CMake. For last video, we were already showing you how to generate the .cmake file and use a find package to parse this file and configure the variables automatically, and then integrate your project into other people's project. For this video, we will focus on how to install the shared library and how to install the header file and the configuration file at the right places. And before diving into the real examples, let's see some concepts firstly. Okay, let's start to distinguish three concepts here. The first is the source tree, and then the build tree or binary tree, and another is install tree. The source tree is a directory for the source code. For example, when we execute the git clone, that directory is a source tree. And for the build tree, it is a place that we execute the make or CMake, and some binary files will be generated according to the source tree, and even some files such like CMake catch list will be generated in this directory. Sometimes we just combine the build tree and the source tree together, but actually it is not a good practice, since auto-generated files will pollute our source tree. For example, if some unnecessary files like CMake catch is generated at the source tree, the Git will record those files, but actually we don't need those files when we submit our code. So in that case, the good practice is to separate the build tree with the source tree. For previous video, we only focus on source tree and build tree, and for this video, we will also introduce the install tree. Install tree is that when you execute the make install, it will put some necessary files or some necessary shared libraries into some specific directories such like bin or library. And in that case, when other project want to integrate our project, we just need to expose this install tree to other project, which is convenient to use. Although we could also integrate our project with other projects just by build tree, but the good practice is always provide an install tree. Okay, let's start with the real example. Let's start with the real example. For previous video, we use this foobar project. We have already shown you how to generate the .cmake file from the template file and to replace the variables defined in this .cmake template file. And then we use this export command to make the target full and bar as shared as imported. Then after we use find package, we could find those two libraries. And for this video, we use this foobar install project. The main differences here is that instead of using this export, we use install command here. After generating this foobar config.cmake and version.cmake, we use install files to install those files into the correct directory. So this is our install directory is here. Install library directory. This variable is defined by the CMake. And then the important thing is that here, for this install, we will generate foobar install target.cmake. For previous one, we use this export to generate this file explicitly. Why I said it is explicitly because we already defined the target here, full and bar here, so the CMake will know that we want these two targets as shared and imported one, and as shared library which can be imported by other project directly. For here, we define a variable called fullbar install targets. We will use these variables later, and we define the namespace and the destination. In the CMake lists of the full and the bar, we use this variable that defined in this CMake list here. We install the target full and use these variables. And then, this one is important. When we execute the make install and we define the public header, the CMake will install those two header files, into the position that we defined here. Another is this bar. Basically, it is same with this one. We still use install target bar, and we use this variable to make it as shared library which can be imported by other project. So some information will be written to this file. We could show it later. And the runtime, the keyword runtime will show that this library is an executable. Okay, let's try to install it. This is the server end. Let me check current directory. So currently, this is my build tree. Let me do it again. Let me remove everything here. This is a build tree. And for this build fullbar install project, we want to use CMake from the CMake list from the fullbar install. And configure it. Okay, we print some information. So here, install prefix is default value, user local. We don't want you to use this value. We click it and install. This is our install directory. And we copy this. And update this prefix. Yes, this install directory, and then configure and generate. Then we could execute make. Here it is built successfully, and the install directory is empty currently after we executing make install. So here, the file that we defined in the CMake list here is installed into the specific directory, this directory. Let me check it. Let us check it. There is 3 directory bin here and include and the lead. That is CMake. So this is a fullbar install targets. This file is generated by CMake automatically. We could check it. So here, it add executable and add library, make it shared and imported. In this case, if we want to use this project, it is easy to do. For example, currently I'm in this folder. I want for this use fullbar project, we want to use this project. This is my build tree, and I execute CMake. CMake will help me to find the library, but this is not the correct one. I want to use here. I want to use this one. So I need to provide the directory, the path of the directory that includes this foobar config. I replace this foobar directory. Configure. Yeah, this is my include directory. You could say here, CMake foobar install, a build foobar install. This is a correct place. And configure and execute. And make it, yeah. This is a main file. And if we check the package that it links to, so here lib4, this full library is in build foobar install, which is in our install library. So that's it for today. If we go through the PowerPoint quickly, we just learn how to distinguish those different directories and use real example to show how to install the project. Okay, thanks for watching. See you next time.